I'll be answering everything that is determined right now. I'll provide all the answers that we can, and we'll be letting you know when the next AMA, after we finish up, when the next AMA with the new announcement and new updates as we keep on with this series of the community updates, community AMAs. And I see that everyone loves that. I love this, and we are very much happy to keep on doing this. And also, by the way, guys, we're going to start also make a quick sessions with not just with myself, but also with the rest of the team. We're going to introduce Dim, our CTO, and the rest of the team, which is doing a tremendous job on XP.NETWORK and working with hundreds of dApps and working with the major blockchains in the industry. So they're going to be able to share a much broader spectrum, much more than the spectrum that actually I'm sharing with you guys. I'm sharing, the updates about the company, the updates about Qui-Gon, about XP.NETWORK, about the token, partnerships, and all the work that we do. But it's really interesting to actually come over and see how the team is working and what they actually do on their day-to-day work. So this is something that we're definitely going to drop by, and we're going to build up and actually make more of those AMAs, which is really cool. I like it, and you guys love it, so we're going to keep on doing this. I'll be starting off right away, and then I'll be taking some questions with several updates since our last AMA. So first of all, regarding to the staking, we've successfully met. It's like a big thing. We were really happy about it in the company. And we managed to actually get to the first cap of 50 million staked XPnets. We filled out, you guys filled out all the staked rewards. So it means that 50 million XPnets are right now locked in staking programs. And since we actually launched the live portal of the double APY or the unstaking, I believe that we almost didn't receive any unstaking options at all, and any unstaking requests at all. And most of you guys, most definitely hundreds of you, have requested sign up for the double APY plan, which is absolutely great, and we're very much happy to see that, and that you guys are doubling down on XP.NETWORK, on Qui-Gon, on everything that we do. So thank you for that vote of trust. It means a lot to us. And moving on to discuss about the Qui-Gon launch and the Qui-Gon airdrop. So regarding to the Qui-Gon launch, right now the date of the launch is to be discussed yet. It's not set on February in specific date. We want to, first of all, right now what we do is that we are building up, because we made Qui-Gon a separate thing and a separate company with a consumer angle in mind. We're taking a bit more time, to take as much time as needed to actually build up the amazing partnerships, the work that we do with the dApps, with the games, with the metaverses, with the blockchains, and to actually introduce with exchanges as well, and to introduce Qui-Gon to the market with a token and with the product all together. And we are building that up. We'll provide the exact date when we're going to launch the product, when we are going to launch the token itself. You guys, as the community of XP.NETWORK, you'll be receiving the first updates from me directly about Qui-Gon, about what's coming next. But the launch itself is going to be coming, and when the launch is going to come, again, we'll provide all the information as we move on ourselves, and we see when is the right time to actually launch Qui-Gon, the token itself. And once this is done, all the XP.NETWORK community is going to get the airdrops of Qui-Gon launch, just as promised. And we are making actually an airdrop of 100 million Qui-Gons to the community. And it's going to be the 100 million tokens is going to be the whole plan of the airdrops that we do on Qui-Gon, and XP.NETWORK community taking part of that, most definitely. And we're going to share all the information. And one of the questions that we've been asked is, do you get the Qui-Gon airdrop as part of your relative holding of XPnet stake? So that's a great question. And right now we are still discussing this. If we are going to give that, relative to how much you hold, or if you're going to give it equal to everyone. We want it to be as fair as possible, and we want to have everyone as engaged and as happy as possible, and as rewarding as possible for everyone. So we're going to check that. We're analyzing all the 6,000 plus addresses that are holding XPnet right now. And with that, we are going to share exactly what is the plan, how is the Qui-Gon airdrop going to be distributed, and what is the part of XP.NETWORK community from the 100 million drop altogether. And one thing for sure, guys, I am keeping you posted on making that a rewardable experience for everyone. Giving up the launch of the Qui-Gon itself is going to be tremendous for XP.NETWORK, and launching Qui-Gon is something that we are very excited about, just with XP.NETWORK, because Qui-Gon is talking a different language from XP.NETWORK and is completing XP.NETWORK. So Qui-Gon is talking the consumer, and for the consumer, we are very excited, to see all the things that we can do with that. So that means that it's, complete all the partnerships that we do with XP.NETWORK right now are going to be the backstone of actually building up Qui-Gon and introducing that to the market altogether. So with that in mind, I'll be moving on to talk about the partnership that is coming up for both XP.NETWORK and Qui-Gon. And so the cool thing with both Qui-Gon and XP.NETWORK and the synergy between the companies is with Qui-Gon, XP.NETWORK is only going to benefit. So all your XP.NET holdings are only going to benefit from the existence of Qui-Gon, because the bigger Qui-Gon is and the bigger the usage Qui-Gon is and the bigger the partnerships we strike and the bigger the community of Qui-Gon is going to be built, as also you guys are playing part of this, it's going to definitely be impacting the XP.NETWORK holding as well, because XP.NETWORK is the sole bridge provider of Qui-Gon. And in every NFT transaction, every NFT purchase, minting, listing, or selling of NFTs on Qui-Gon aggregator, and with all the exclusive collections we're going to produce, with all the games, metaverses, and the artists, XP.NETWORK is taking the base part of this by bridging the NFTs between all the wallets. So actually delivering to the market, the ability to buy an NFT with any coin and have that connected with any wallet, have the NFT move to any wallet thanks to XP.NETWORK, powered by XP.NETWORK. And this is how it all comes together and how there is a beautiful synergy between the two companies. Now, regarding to the partnership. So first of all, guys, XP.NETWORK we are going to introduce a facelift of the brand. So that is something that is coming in the next few days. New website, new brand look. XP.NETWORK stays XP.NETWORK, but we are facelifting the brand itself. We are introducing tags powered by XP.NETWORK. So that is going for all of the hundreds of dApps that right now are being connected to XP.NETWORK itself. And the future of XP.NETWORK is only bright. So we have a very straightforward selling mechanism that we are connecting all the dApps in the market to actually become part of the bridge and become fully multi-chain. We are unlocking the NFT market in a whole sense. And we are introducing for that, as XP.NETWORK becomes more and more known now, we are actually going to introduce a facelift of the brand, new colors, and striking new presence that you guys are going to see everywhere, along with a very aggressive marketing approach and very aggressive marketing collaborations that we are doing with industry leaders. So really a lot to look for. And of course, you guys being the XP.NETWORK community and having those AMAs, you're going to be receiving the updates first up. So that's great for everyone. In what we can look for in the next couple of weeks, we're going to introduce with XP.NETWORK some amazing partnerships with industry leaders, as I said. And we're going to share over the website, and we're going to share the case studies of how exactly they are using XP.NETWORK. I can assure you guys that you're going to be blown away from the type of partnership that we're building. So it's not just crypto to crypto. XP.NETWORK also strike amazing partnership with off-crypto entities, and very big, very interesting, and something that is going to be very high in utility and is going to definitely disrupt the market as a whole. On top of that, XP.NETWORK is going to introduce new partnerships regarding to market making, regarding to exchanges, and basically regarding everything that is going to build up the company and is going to build up the trading of the company, going to build up the utility of the company, as we already do. And the team is working relentlessly, the business development and the development team, to keep on delivering on XP.NETWORK work and keep on, introducing more dApps, more chains, and more exchanges, more marketing, and all together have XP.NETWORK set out as the leading in unlocking the NFT world and unlocking the NFT market as a whole. And from my side, guys, what I can say is that XP.NETWORK is right now positioned exactly the most strategic point that we want it to be. And we are right at the epicenter of connecting all the dApps, and we are right at the epicenter between all the blockchains. And this is something that I'm a big believer of, that in the next year or so, the more dApps that are connected to the multi-chain NFT bridge are getting more mature and are basically ready with their NFTs, we're going to see that big and massive utility coming to XP.NETWORK. This is what I believe in. This is where the market is going to. And this is the work that exactly XP.NETWORK is doing right now. And of course, we are counting on all of you, the community, that is existing right now and is going to be built up as well, and to be supported along the whole way and actually see how the progress is done. And this is what we do for XP.NETWORK. Again, the team is working relentlessly to deliver that. And we are set on making a industry leader with the company. And of course, with Qui-Gon coming, we're going to complete all the work that we do with XP. We're introducing a new set of technologies, a token dedicated and a company dedicated to the consumer market. Now, these are the set of updates that I have for today. And I'd like to take questions now. So let's get to it. Okay, so first question is, what is your plan for marketing and when would it happen? So for the marketing I'll focus, by the way, guys, I'm focusing on XP.NETWORK today. So I'll be answering direct questions on XP. So regarding to marketing, the marketing, guys, is already happening, right? So marketing is not like a switch that, make a whole difference in one day. So you can see that we are building up the traction of XP.NETWORK itself. Again, this XP.NETWORK is not about creating a big pump and a big dump. We are actually building utility. This is what this company is about. This is, guys, the boat and the ship that you are taking part with. We are actually building something, and we are delivering something that is not coming, in like 3 days or 3 weeks or 3 months. We're building something that we know is building value to the market. We see that it's building value to the market. We see all the utility that is coming for XP.NET itself. And these things are taking time. So for the marketing side, what we have right now is we continue on showing on our socials, building up our social, and creating more partnerships. And again, in campaigns, just like the one that you saw with our partners at Oculus, that we did a collaboration campaign with them a few days ago. And regarding to more aggressive marketing, as including influencers, YouTubers, and media buying, and DEX tools, and CoinMarketCap, and basically all of those reach, these things are definitely planned. We have the budget set for this, and we're going to also implement this with XP.NETWORK campaigns as well. We are holding for the right moment to actually go and then, show off those news. And I can let you know on an insight right now that the moment to do so is the moment when we share up all the partnerships, the big partnerships, and the big utility that is coming for XP.NETWORK. It's going to take some more time, guys, but this is something, this is what we build, and this is the work that we do. And right now, with the market conditions and with XP.NETWORK keep on doing the work, we are preparing up. We keep on sharing the updates. We keep on, delivering and keep on doing collaborations, and then drop amazing new things into the market for our socials and for all the partnerships that we do, through the other projects communities. And then this is something that we're going as well to push from XP.NETWORK side as well, as soon as the utility got to the point of maturity. Okay, so the next question is regarding to the VC's name on the website. Now, regarding to the VC's name on the website, first of all, guys, all the VC's name were on the first website. We made several iterations for as the company grew and matured with XP.NETWORK. And regarding to the backers of XP.NETWORK, we have more than 60 backers, and having all of them on the website is something that it's like a big page. We have amazing backers for the XP.NETWORK side, from the funds and VCs and strategic partners. And right now we want to focus on the website and on the messaging. This is what everyone wants to see. We want to focus on the messaging of XP.NETWORK, on the utility and on the product of XP.NETWORK. But I can rest assured that on the new website we are launching in the next couple of weeks, we are going to actually have a dedicated place to see all of XP.NETWORK backers. And this is the reason we wanted to have them, prepared up as a separate page. And everyone that wants to see that are most welcome. And it's actually live. You can see that. I'll make sure the community managers are sharing that. We had the blog post that we did a couple of months ago, after we finished up the pre-sale of XP.NETWORK. You can see the full list of our investors and the full list of the VCs that backed XP.NETWORK. And I can tell you that everyone are excited for the future of XP as much as the community. So next question. Okay, so I'm reading this up. I can see something big is being built with XPnet, but as always, the bear market worries all of us investors because many projects goes to zero and just disappear. In a scenario of a bear market, how do you guys intend to survive these dark days? Do you have enough money to keep the team working, even if XPnet price does not change for a long time? So the answer for that is most definitely yes. We have prepared and planned in advance to be able to actually go through a bear market period. We have enough resources to actually do so, and the company is working, generating sales. And again, we are building XP.NETWORK. We set out on making a company, set out on making a product, and set out on making, taking the NFT market and taking the crypto space another step forward. So XP.NETWORK is not going to disappear, and quite the opposite. We're only going to get a bigger footstep in the market. Okay, so the next question is, there are rumors that YouTube from Google and Facebook and Instagram, which is Meta, are exploring the adoption of NFTs into their platforms. XP.NETWORK is the best product that can help these corporations to bring NFTs from all blockchains to their platform. Do you consider reaching out to Google and or Meta to offer them collaboration? So these are the kind of things, guys, that you can rest assured that they are most definitely piquing our attention. We know and we track this, and those kinds of partnerships and work and community stream that can come from those kind of partnerships is very much an epicenter of our concern and what we want to achieve. And right now, this kind of information is not to be disclosed. Regarding to Meta, to Google, and all to the new partnerships of crypto that we are building and working on. But I can assure you guys, once we can share it, we are working on this, and once we can share it, some off-crypto partnerships. It's going to be announced. Okay, so the next question is, why did you split the companies and created Qui-Gon? So that's a great question. And if the one that asked the questions was not part of the last couple of AMAs, I'll make a quick reminder. I'll keep it short. You can also, of course, see that on the previous videos from the AMAs to actually see the reason why we actually wanted to break out Qui-Gon and XP.NETWORK to be separate entities. But to keep it short and sweet, what the goal is with XP.NETWORK and with Qui-Gon is to create the same take that we have on the market, which is completing with Qui-Gon the consumer side and XP.NETWORK the business side. XP.NETWORK is an infrastructure player providing API connections, white label solutions, and unlocking the market at depth after depth after depth, and at blockchain after blockchain after blockchain. We are unlocking the market by making it completely fully multi-chain. XP.NETWORK is right now the leading entity to actually connect the most chains and the most depths all together. And this is building up a major utility and a major work for XP.NETWORK. Now, we wanted to make Qui-Gon because Qui-Gon is using and utilizing the very much technology that we built with XP.NETWORK. So we wanted to make Qui-Gon built and basically the rebrand of XP.NETWORK, right? We wanted to make Qui-Gon, introducing the technology of Qui-Gon as a merger with XP.NETWORK. But then we really, we set out on thinking. Also, we got the feedback from the community, and we also got, to read the market map. And the way that we see that working the best is actually going to benefit the most for XP.NET holders and for Qui-Gon itself, is making a separate launch, a separate token, and a separate market segmentation for Qui-Gon itself. So that means that Qui-Gon is solely focusing and will always focus on the consumer side, while XP.NETWORK is keeping on leading and working on the business side. So this synergy between the two is creating value that is pouring from one to the other, and to the point that actually Qui-Gon is enjoying from its own focus, from its own dedicated type of marketing, which is different type of marketing than for XP.NETWORK, and building that together as one take on the market. So from the consumer side, which is Qui-Gon, and from the business side, which is XP.NETWORK. Okay, so the next question is regarding to Maiar and Elrond. So if we plan to have XPnet on Elrond and on Maiar DEX, and now that it's been possible to do this from 31st of January. So most of all, I want to say, first of all, regarding to Elrond. So Elrond are our first partners, the first chain that actually we built up XP.NETWORK with since the very much architecture. So Elrond and XP.NETWORK are very close, and we have a very close work together. And we keep on, continuous updates, and we keep on, of course, learning from Elrond and understanding, the architecture of what they do and how it could benefit XP.NETWORK, the company, the technology, and the community itself. Now, regarding to Maiar and regarding to launching XP.NETWORK, what I can say is most definitely XPnet is going to come to all of our partner chains. We're going to make XP.NETWORK available on all of them, and Elrond is definitely going to be one of the leading chains that we're going to start with. Okay, so the next question is, what about new listing exchanges, SEX and DEX? We know we have to wait for official announcement, but please tell us which own exchanges are you trying to list XPnet. So it's not about trying. Listing is possible for all exchanges. It's about the timing. It's about the right community for the exchanges. It's about the right thing for XP.NETWORK itself. The only thing that I can say, guys, this is how it works. This is how this is being run. We cannot announce the name of the exchanges until there is the announcement from the exchanges. But again, exchanges deals are being worked in the background, and we are working on introducing more exchanges. More exchanges are coming. This I can say. And most definitely, more exchanges are coming, centralized and decentralized. So again, guys, we're keeping on those AMAs and we're keeping up those sessions, and I'll make sure to, of course, update once the exchanges are dropped in. It's not going to take a lot of time, guys, because we are working on this and it's going to come very soon. Okay, so the next question is, when can we stake again? So as I said, we've been very successful in meeting, thanks to you guys, to the community, and to everyone. We've been very successful actually meeting our first cap of 50 million staked XPnets. It's been tremendous to see that. And what we do now is that we are preparing for the next staking campaign of XP.NETWORK. And that staking campaign, I can say right away, that will actually evolve and involve itself the whole LP staking. So we're going to make a dedicated staking campaign for liquidity for XP.NETWORK, which is going to benefit both the community with high APYs and both, of course, to the trading of XP.NETWORK itself. So we are building that right now. We are preparing the allocation for this additional staking plan, and it's going to be introduced in the next few weeks. Okay, when the double APY will start. So what we do right now is that we're still collecting, we're giving still time for another week or two for everyone that wants to come in and participate in the double APY plan. And we're going to announce the actual effective time that it starts along with the new campaign of the staking. So it's coming together. The staking announcement is coming together. I'll be making sure to share that on the next AMA. But right now, make sure to go to the staking portal. Make sure to sign up to get your spot for the double APY plan. And of course, we will be sharing that in the next week or so with the new staking plan coming together. All right, guys. So we'll wrap it up for today. No worries. We're going to make a new one very short. I believe in a week or two, we're going to get on another AMA like this. On the next AMA, let me wrap this up with this note. On the next AMA, we're going to share the exact details and the exact dates for the new staking plan for the double APY to get effective, for the additional batch of XPnets that is coming for the new staking plan. And we're going to shed more light on the Qui-Gon announcement, and we're going to shed a lot of light on the partnership that we've been working with on XP.NETWORK. And between now and the next AMA, we're going to share the new brand of XP.NETWORK, the updated lift of XP.NETWORK, the brand itself, and also to share a new website with the case studies and with the work that we've been doing with our amazing clients and partners. And we're going to share, of course, on the next AMA, everything regarding to the Qui-Gon launch. We're going to share more information about that. And this is how we move, and with those AMA from one to the other. And we're going also, of course, to make another AMA session with the rest of the team. So we're going to meet the rest of the team as well. They're going to share their specific field of questions. I want you guys to make sure to list all the questions that you can on the Google Forms before we go for this, so we can get the most elaborated answers actually installed, and having that, providing you all the information that you want to have right on that AMA. So thank you for that, guys, and I'll make sure that we will upload this video so you can have an opportunity to actually revisit this, and keep on asking any questions on the group, and we'll make sure to provide the answer to everything. Thank you, guys. We love you all, and see you soon.